Hey, Albedo238 here again. Well, I just got out of the shower, as you can probably tell by my hair being rather damp. Anyway, I'm about to show off my Game Boy Advance games. First up, Castlevania Double Pack. As you can probably tell by the name, this has two Castlevania games on it. Two of the ones for Game Boy Advance, which are Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow. I've only beaten Harmony of Dissonance, but I will try to get back to Aria of Sorrow one of these days. After that, Fire Emblem. I really like this game. I think it probably ties with Sacred Stones as my second favorite Fire Emblem game I've played. I like pretty much everything about it. You know, the story was good, the character personalities were great, the support conversations between said characters was great, and love the battle system. Just an awesome game overall. Speaking of Sacred Stones, that is up next. Can't probably tell, but I really like the branching promotions that this game introduced. It's probably not the first time that's been in a Fire Emblem game, but it was still pretty cool. The story is definitely shorter, but I think the extras that you get with it makes up for it. After that, Game & Watch Gallery 4. Anyway, I actually got this game because after I kind of found out, I felt kind of ripped off getting the Game & Watch collection from my DS and not having all of the Game & Watch games I thought I was going to get. I decided to get this because it had more on it. Plus, it has them in two styles. You know, it has the modern style with the Mario characters, and you got the classic style with the monochrome characters. Definitely worth owning. Probably not the best game, but I'd still recommend it. After that, Golden Sun. Good RPG. Though I probably like it the least of the Golden Sun series, it's definitely good. And after that, I have Golden Sun: The Lost Age. This camera's too sensitive. Anyway, this is probably one of the best. To me, this is probably one of the best games I've played of all time. It just captivated me in every way. I love I love the battle system. I love the story, the characters. And I definitely love the summons that you have in it. That was one of the coolest things about it. The summons have been stepped up in Dark Dawn. But this is probably, to me, my favorite of the Golden Sun games. Next up, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. It's basically it's a prettier port of Kirby's Adventure for the NES, but that's not a bad thing. Kirby's Adventure was a great game, and this is just as good, if nothing else. Plus, it's got more extras to it, and that makes it worthwhile. Next up, The Legend of Zelda: The Link to the Past and Four Swords. What can I say? It's a port of A Link to the Past. Just a flawless game for the Super Nintendo. I never did get to play the Four Swords. I was never lucky enough to meet other people with Game Boy Advances and link cables. And I no longer have a Game Boy Advance. I have a DS Lite and a Game Boy Player instead to play Game Boy games or Game Boy Advance games. But still highly recommended. I have not got the Minish Cap yet, but I'd like to get it. Next up, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Probably my second favorite in the Mario & Luigi series. It was very unique with the play style. It took the action commands that you had in the Mario RPG series and kind of ran with it, took it to a new level. And yeah, fun game. After that, Mega Man and Bass. As like I said, I'm a Mega Man fan, and I had to get this game. I am a fan only when it comes to the classic series, though, and the X series. So when it comes to classic and Mega Man X, I'm a fan for those series. I do like Legends. Haven't really gotten to Battle Network. I'm not going to bother to. And the Mega Man Zero series, that was passe, and I never really got into ZX. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good entry, and I think it's better than Mega Man 8, if anything else. Well, I'm probably going to stop here for right now. I'll show you the rest of my Game Boy games a little later. So, see ya.